Hello there, and welcome back to some more Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age. In the last episode what we did was we did a couple of more hunts, we got a load of more weapons that were quite nice, and we're going to, this time, go after the Trickster, who is being tracked by Gertie in the Sandstream Pass at Mount Barmasace, so let's go over there. Mount Barmasace should be towards the bottom, right? It was earlier in the game than I thought. There we go. It's about halfway down. The difficulty of having two files and going to different places in different orders means that all of the things are all messed up. Hi, Gertie. Are you from Mont Blanc's clan? You've come a long way, Kupo. So you know about the Trickster, Kupo? Yes. Alright then, here's the deal, Kupo. You know the legendary Trickster, right? Why have we climbing the lands after that one? Well, guess who shows up in Panorama Rift? Just the nick of time too, Kupo. Some bandits were fixing to steal my chocobos. Can you imagine a chocobo? Its feathers are the purest white, barreling down the cliffside. It made quick work of those bandits, Kupo. People talk about birds in hand, Kupo, but it would take a bird in the bush any day. Especially when that bird is a giant white chocobo. That's all I have for you, Kupo. The Trickster should still be out there in Panorama Rift. Or Paramina Rift. Thanks. I saw the Trickster in Paramina Rift by the frozen brook. There's a reason why they call it a legend, though. It's hard to find sometimes, but it exists. Honest, Kupo. Better hurry, though. I told Monid from Clan Centuria about it a little while ago, Kupo. He might find it before you. Yeah, well, we're all here to help. It doesn't matter if he finds it before me, really. So now what you'd do, although fortunately I don't need to, if you didn't know where the guy was, you could go to the primer, you could look here, press Y, and it would say, oh, he's over there. If you met the conditions properly, that it should be over there. And you go, cool, thanks very much, bye. So, you're here after all. We may as well work together, I suppose. Put up with just about anything to land this mark. Haven't seen hide nor hair of it so far, nothing to do but keep searching. The Trickster's finally out. This is no mark to be trifled with. Stay on guard. There we go. That's what I had to do. There he is. The lads. Buffy, are you healing him again? This happened before with a different boss. He is. Well, I can set up a gambit for this, where if the foe is strong against wind, oh, this isn't the file I've got all the freaking things on. Okay, it's fine. Let's try and toxify it. It might be immune. It's not immune. It can't be worse than what I've got now, which is that I'm doing no damage at all, so... Unsure if that did damage because it's too far away. So I'm going to try again. So this is another one of the marks that's just more annoying to fight than it is to kill. Yeah, that worked. Immune, you say? Bye-bye. Trickster, vanquished. Well, what do you know? You're some fight and you hadn't expected much, that's for sure. I'm off to the clan hall, I'll leave the reporting back to you. Thanks. Right. Let's go. We'll go tell Gertie the good news. Have you heard the good word of our Lord and Saviour, Bash von Lansenberg of Dalmasca? You backed the Trickster. Amazing, Kupo. You did better than I expected, to tell the truth. Guess my brother's an eye for quality, Kupo. Damn right. Okay, that's one done. So next one we're going to do is Visitor on Deck. Petitioner is a traveller who frequents the many aerodromes throughout Ivalice. Okay, well, that's easy enough. All you got to do is you've got to go to any town. Any town that has an airship. Then you've got to go to the aerodrome inside the town. Then we've got to speak to a young lad. Our young lord. The absolute champion of the people. Here he is. What do you want? You're positively filthy. Ah, you must be here about the bill I posted for Death Gaze. Well, would you like to hear more? I'm listening. I saw a worm on the deck of the airship. It was the legendary Death Gaze, I'm sure of it. The Sky Pirate on the deck with me told me that's what it was, but my mother and father don't believe me. Don't mind him, he's just tired of travelling. The three of us went on deck before we landed. There wasn't so much as a rat, never mind a worm. If there had been a rat, now it would have been a scene, eh, Mother? But Father wouldn't change that about you for the world. Oh, be quiet, Father. Since they still don't believe me, I thought I'd make a wager with Mother. If you can find Death Gaze, I win. If not, Mother wins. What do you say, Mother? Fine with me, worms and dragons indeed. Just finding this creature's not challenge enough, I think you should slay it, though how you slay an imaginary worm is beyond me. Excellent, if I lose, I'll give you 100 black chocobos, Mother. And if I lose, I'll buy you a brand new airship. What am I going to do with 100 chocobos? Ha ha ha, and who do you suppose will end up paying for these prizes, Mother? But Father wouldn't change that about you for the world. Father will pay your bounty too, so find Death Gaze for me and kill it. I've no idea when it might appear, but I'll tell you as soon as I learn anything. I mustn't let Mother win. Okay. So, every time now after I speak to this boy, I've got a 1% chance, I think it's 1% of Death Gaze appearing on the airship. The next time I speak to a boy, a different town, the same lad but in a different aerodrome, that doubles the percentage up to a maximum of 64% chance each time you do it. I believe that to be the case. Right. I would like to fly on a leisure craft because that's how I'll know if the guy is there or not, since going from Bejerba doesn't count. And also show you what an airship looks like. If you go on private cabin, you just walk to your destination, basically. We're going to see this cutscene a lot of times. But I can skip it after this time. Unless I'm incredibly lucky and it's immediate, which it is in this case. Anyone? Anyone? Are there any adventurers on board? Death Gaze is attacking the ship. Alright. Yeah, so that's quite lucky. Death Gaze, I heard it attacking airships, so I don't hunt it. Guess I don't have any choice. I'm begging you, I'm all barking, no bite. Kill it for me, I don't want to die. Ah! Shit! So this is the airship. Lots of things going on. You can buy some limited sundries here. We've also got another monograph. I know how those work too, so if I wanted to give it... If I wanted to tell you how it worked, I could. I'm going to need to buy those for a later thing. Let's see if I've got anything worth selling. While I'm here, I know the guy's scary and everything, but just leave it. I've got things to sell. I don't need to sell those black orbs. I might need them. Blood, Dark and Bone sounds good to me. Thanks for the money. I'm not going to sell the gems because I won't need them for other related activities. I don't know for sure that I do, but I might. Right. New Bazaar goods, okay. The memories of your 99 pebbles. Right. You have teleport stones. Thank you. Right, let's go fight Death Gaze and then die. I had Vedus last time, and it wasn't easy, but it wasn't too hard either. I remember it being interesting. Alright. Here we go. So, bravery on everyone, obviously. This is where you buff yourself up before the fight. Here's a couple 100,000 health. Nothing too major. Alright, here we go. So Death Gaze starts immune to physical magic. Just outright immune. So we try the old Toxify. And then we try... Oh wait, nothing yet. Alright, so we're going to try Toxify. Then we're going to try equipping this, the Indigo Pendant, which improves the chance to strike with magics, which I got from the Blue Mine. And then I'm going to try and hit them with Bleed, which inflicts sap on them. Which missed, but that doesn't mean it's immune to it, so I'm going to try again. I have to see immune first, before I stop. Stop it. I needed a hit with it. Okay, so it doesn't look like it's working. Usually the Indigo Pendant makes it so it's pretty much impossible to... Well, not impossible, but it's much more likely that you hit with magic. So the fact it's not worked all those times lets me think it's probably not going to. Now let's see if this works. So it's immune to that as well. I guess it counts as a physical attack. I'm just going to queue up flares until the paling runs out. That's all I can do, really. Both times I've started this fight, he started with an immunity to attack. Which apparently isn't always the case, but that's how it started both times for me. Also, this guy's unique in that he hurts himself when he hits you. So if you really wanted to, you could just wait it out. Right, now I need to use Protect the Ego again. Because my Protect went out. Also, I'm diseased now, so Van needs to use Cleanse as a matter of urgency. It's one of those fights I kind of want to do in normal speed. Oh, he is sapped now. That's good. Maybe it worked one time and I didn't notice. His HP's quite low, but it'll go a lot quicker when I can actually physically attack him. Since that's where most of my damage comes from. Right, again. Go again. Can't Libra him, it's not going to work. Believe in the heart of the cards, Balthier. Another couple should do it. Give the time a bit. Okay, he's not immune anymore. Now we can attack. Except Balthier can't because his fucking weapon makes him tickle inside again. Right. Let's switch to that. It has not got an element, so it should actually hurt him. Yeah. There we go. Now we can actually start hitting him. He may do it again, by the way. It's not impossible for him to use the move again. Stop that. Pushing fangs is so annoying. It's basically cheating. Killed him. Right, okay, hang on. Right, so now he's using reverse. That's actually good. Because now I can use magic on him and actually hurt him quite badly. Because that's what reverse does. Makes healing hurt and hurting heal. Oh. That's now he's made himself immune to fucking magic. I'm gonna need some of Zuna's, please. So I need to turn off everyone's moves for a minute. Then I need to Zuna everyone. Then I need to attack Fran. Then I need to cleanse her again. Because she's hit with the bad shit. Now I'll heal myself the old-fashioned way. Got any X potions? I'm sure I have some. There we go. That'll do. Okay, now we'll cure a Jer. Now he's not reversed anymore, we can turn the gambits back on. You will cease. Finch. See ya. Bye-bye. Death Gaze vanquished. A disgrace, this. What's the point of having us soldiers on board if we end up turning to the passengers to protect the ship? Lesson learned, we'll redouble our training to see this never happens again. You have my thanks and the thanks of all aboard. Well done, lad. Well, that wasn't too bad. I thought it was going to be way worse than that. Could have used the Orchi. It was a slightly higher weapon power. Oh well. See, it wants me to use that too, but not about that life. The Ultima Blade, though. Great Swords 3. 109 attack power. Oh, I'll get there eventually, friend. Don't worry about that. Alright, so we're done. Now I just need to speak to the air hostess and be like, can we go to our room, please? I'm very tired. This is the pub. Every airship's got to have a pub. It's not better than having a drunken brawl on the outside of a fight, you know. On behalf of the entire crew, thank you, sir. You've done us great service this day. Would you like to rest until we make port? Yes, please. Very good, sir. We have our finest cabin prepared for you. You'll be staying in cabin B32. I hope you find it to your liking. Thanks. I try my best. I'm just, you know, that good. Alright. Then we've got to find where the boy is on this map. He's always somewhere. There he is. You right? You did it. You killed Deathgaze. See, Mother, I told you it was real. I suppose that means I win. No one likes a gloater, but I did lose, and a promise is a promise. I'll buy that airship. I must admit, this was fun, though. An airship of my own. Buy him an airship when we get home, Father. That's all very well for him, but what of me? Losing is deeply upsetting. I think I'm going to be sad. Now, Mother, none of that. Father will buy a new airship for your son, and 100 black chocobos for you. Father, you shouldn't. What will people think? A summer home, an airship, 100 chocobos is quite a shopping list. You may be a little spoiled, Mother, but Father wouldn't change that about you for the world. Dang, an airship, can you believe it? Oh, and here's your bounty. Not much, but it'll have to do. What? I kill a mythical sky dragon, you give me 3,400 gil? Fucking cheek. That's what you get for helping people. Right. So Bill posted for the hunting of a wild Malboro, a petitioner's arena in the spirit wood of a village. Alright, let's go to a village then. Shit. I pressed the wrong button. Well, I pressed the right button, I pressed the wrong order in the list. And it doesn't really matter, it's a case of just using the stone again. There we go. Bing. Walking about all over the place. Now I gotta speak to Rena. So where's Rena then? Fan will stay outside, that's fine. It also tells you where the mark is again if you forget, which I have forgotten. Right at the end of the weird fishhook looking area. Got it. You got it. I know exactly where that is. Hello. Can you feel it, this vileness on the wind, dulling the senses? I would have you vanquish this wild Marlborough. Okay, sure. Deep in Gulmore Jungle, a wild Marlborough has come to the mist-shrouded trails of the Feywood. The air are keen of sense. The wild Marlborough is a natural foe to us, even though the winds carry the stench of one such through the wood. The scouts we have sent return overcome with its foulness. Kiers of our wood warders, second only to Riel, left to destroy this abomination, yet returned as the others, her senses stricken by the filth. We had thought them long extinct, but before the beast claimed our sight, Kiers confirmed our fears. We faced a wild Marlborough. We suspect this creature survived within the Feywood, held in check by the fell bloom Rafflesia. With Rafflesia's defeat, it ranges now far abroad. Still, the wood warders would not look without for aid. But we cannot long ignore the threat to wood and village. Even in such circumstance, an apprentice may not leave the village, much to my frustration. If you can go where I might not, make to the Feywood, foul the wild Marlborough. In the Feywood. Alright. I'm going. Don't worry. I'm on it. Double time, double speed. Come, Fan. Let us be off. We have things to do. We gotta go through the, we gotta go through this area just because it's faster. Alright. Because the south exit leads straight to the Feywood. Then when I get to the Feywood, I'm going to check where in the Feywood I need to be. I think these guys used to scare the shit out of me. Right. So where's this wild Marlborough then? Just got hit by something. I think it was a paralysis or like a petrify trap. Oh, right south of the first checkpoint. Okay. Should be easy to get to. Alright. Okie dokie dokie, okie dokie. So the Marlboro scares me only in the fact that he will use Bad Breath all the time. And Bad Breath will give me status effects. Most of them probably not too bad. But some of them very bad, I'm guessing. Alright. Here he is. First things first, I want to use Scathe. To kill all the little shits before they get any silly ideas. Bye-bye. Well, that was easier than the death gaze, wasn't it? Okay, well, back we go. Go to a village and say we did it. You silly. What did you expect? I also know that I've got to get a chain of 50 at some point. For part of the Sky Pirate's Den, which I will do. Not to worry, it'll happen at some point. Alright. Back to Gormore. This raw crossblade's really nice. It'd be better if it wasn't wind elemental, because a lot of things to end up being immune to wind or healing from wind, which is really bad. But, oh well, you can't always get what you want. I'll have to wait for the super secret weapons if I want anything better. This is the best dagger you'll get in the game that's regularly acceptable to get, if that makes sense. All the other ones are a bit hard to get, truth be told. One of them involves going to the Cerobi Steppe for a couple of hours until you find what you want. And the other one is a 3% chance drop from one of the enemies in the Great Crystal that is really hard to spawn. So hard, in fact, that no one truly, properly understands even how to make it happen. It involves letting loads of ghosts divide and killing 45 of them, and then it spawns near a crystal, maybe. The stench driven from the Feywood is no more. You have rid us of the wild Marlborough, have you not? Those taken ill have begun to recover. You have earned your bounty with honour. Take it, it comes from Raelle herself. Euclid Sexton. Raelle learned of my call to the world outside for aid. I thought she would upbraid me for my misdeed, but she bade me bring you that reward instead. Go now with her thanks and my own. Okay. Sword build posted for the hunting of the Catoblepus, or Catoblepus, rank 6. The petitioner is War Chief Supinello in the lull of the land in Jahara. Right, off we go. From one beast nation to the other. Have you ever beast? I guess they're technically beasts, right? They're bunny women. Okay. Supinello. In the... Oh, is it here? They're all gathered round. Hello, sure is my name. I'm pecking. It's just me game. Not worry, I ain't gonna peck you, just having a laugh, innit? Me, I live with the nomads back in Giza normally, I mean, but I got it into me head how to find out the other half lives, so I thought I'd come here. Didn't realise how far it was, but I got here in the end and met a load of them nice Skyriffs. So cool, what about their masks? I wish I had one. What the hell are you all doing here? I thank you for defeating the Mind Flayer. Gurumo has scolded me severely, which I suppose I deserve. Let's go, Romu. Here he is. You have seen my build. Think you would come. Surely the fates have willed this. I have a simple request, with a what and a why. I would kill the Cataplepus, that is the what. Accept my request and I will tell you the why. Very good, now I shall tell you the why. In the deepest reaches of Zodiac caverns, in a valley where sandfall flows, lurks the demon Cataplepus. Many brave warriors on the Gareth have gone to Zodiac caverns to fight it, yet none have triumphed. Many already have lost their lives to the foul beast. My brother, his life was spared, yet so wounded was he that he shall never battle again. It is for this that I must see the Cataplepus dead, even should I perish in the fight. My request is thus: observe my fight with the Cataplepus. There might be some witnesses, and retrieve my body when it is done. No, I'm gonna help you fight it. Obviously. You fucking kidding me? I'm not just gonna sit there and let him die. Anyway, Zodiac Caverns is interesting because I wanted to go there anyway. Because there's something good over there. If you only allow yourself the chance to find it. It rhymes with Vespa. Okay, here we go. To the Zodiac Caverns. So these guys, in the beginning, shouldn't be too hard. Because this section is a little bit old hat. I could have gone here a lot earlier. But, oh well, I'm not going to worry too much about it. Okay. Sorry, the sandfall can't hurt you. Or the quicksand, I guess. Not sandfall, different thing. Here we go, we're going to get to an area that's all spooky. And now we've got a fight on our hands. Is this a Jamarech? I forget who it is. Or is it Zalera? Hello, lad. Yeah, it's a Dramalek. I was right the first time. Again, I'm a little bit late to the party. I could have fought this guy a lot earlier. Owie. So now he's completely immune to damage. As you are, you know. I'm just going to wait for my... There we go, he's dead. Said I was going to wait for my stop to run out, but his shield ran out first and Varn just killed him. Bye-bye. Nice. You obtained the Esper Adramelech. They're off. I think you have to say the in Lech. But maybe it's just a Dramelech. But I think it's Lech. Okay, so here's what a Dramelech unlocks for us all. Nothing there. That's Shemhazai. Pamphlet there. Dramelech does nothing for Varn. Get hand bombs if I really wanted. I don't really want, but if I did, I could get it. or more HP for Zalera. Now we're talking. Or Shades of Black for Dramelek, which casts a random magic. Vampiric gives me Battle Lore. Dramelek gives me Cure and Raise. Interesting. But Fan already has so many freaking choices. It's kind of incredible the amount of choice you get, actually. Right, so I'm going to go this way, to the right. Oh, no, actually, I could fight here for a bit. I need to get a 50 chain. Don't know if these guys spawn infinitely a lot. It looks like they may have stopped. Which means all I've got to do is run 2 zones away without fighting anything else. And then run back in. For one of the Sky Pirate Den challenges, you've got to fight 50 kinds of enemies. That's enough. You got to get a 50 chain. So to get the chain, all you do is run back and forth and don't actually fight anything. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Don't accidentally kill something that's not part of the chain. I got 30. I got 19 last time, so I should have 38 this time. All things being equal. And if I can get 38, then I can definitely get 50. That shouldn't even be hard. Okay, one more time. I know there's no reward for 100 chain because I've got up to a 500 chain and never had anything, so. If I ever let go of R2, the chain's over because I'll kill the horses instantly. Just while I'm here, I'm thinking, fuck it, you know. That's where I got the platinum dagger from. On the farming file, I had a platinum dagger at like hour 7 and had no idea how I got it. And that's why it was from these guys. Well, that's enough now. When is enough ever truly enough, though, you know? Oh, going right. I think right is the correct way. And then there's also these stones I've got to push over at certain points. Because the stones unlock shortcuts, essentially. Through the areas. So when I get to the other side of that rock, I've got to push the rock down so I can get across. It's just the right thing to do. Okay, this is where I think the boss is. In the area beyond the sand flow. We have arrived. The Cutopopus is here. I will defeat it whatever the cost. See that we do not fail. Oh, you would you? Whatever the cost? Are you sure? Because whatever the cost could be a big cost. Right, so Dispel. I don't think you can reflect Dispel. No, you can't. I'm not going to let you die, Cifanello, either, okay? You will be killed, you son of a bitch. No point hitting me. Be gone. See ya. Bye-bye. Cataplepus vanquished. At last it is done. Long have I dreamt this day would come. A reward for your efforts is due, but this is no place for that. I will return to the village now. Seek me there. Go now with my gratitude. Hell yeah, brother. No problem. Happy to help. Right. Let me show you the death room. The death room's fun. I call it the death room because I might actually die if I go in it. As in, like, get a game over. But the way this game works is it saves after every room transition pretty much, so there's no reason for me to fear. I just run out again. If I die, I just run back out. It's this way. The death room is in the middle. Funnily enough. Because the enemies here are really hard. Here's the death room. I think I might be able to actually kill them though. So it starts going very wrong very quick. And it's at that point you go, nope, see ya. Oh, he should know to use cleanse on himself. There you go. So still a little bit beyond my pay grade. Those enemies. There's probably some kind of trick to killing them, if I had to guess. That's the Namienza Sansi one. I'm basically just going to run through all the way through here and remove all of the barriers in my way, so I can shortcut around it if I want to. This is Skurvem. Yeah, I don't want to go to the death zone and die again. Thank you. Oh yeah, so you reach an area with a load of bugs, and that's when you know you're in the right spot. Because the rock should be over here somewhere. There's the boulder. Donk. And that seals up the sand and then gives us a path. Not that that's how that would work. The sand wouldn't... Well, I think the sand wouldn't lift the boulder up, which is fair. But then I think it would just keep flowing over the top. Like, it wouldn't just stop flowing. Maybe I'm complaining too much about a PlayStation 2 game. Like, it would just flow downwards, down beneath now. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't know. Diamond armlet. Ooh. Found one for free. That's good. That is the thing that enables you to get rare items in chests, but most of the time you just get knots of rust. So it's a gamble if you actually want to use it or not. Let's go to the Wester Sand and we'll warp to the area we want to go to. Since the other area is right down at the bottom. Fuck that. Too much effort. I'll go to the Western Sun and warp to Jahara instead. It's a lot less effort. Especially since the things here have actually no chance of hurting me in any way. One thing I will say in FF12's favour, the way it does damage is generally a lot more simple. There are some formulas and stuff, but you can tell that, you know, the more defense you have, the better it is. Sometimes you feel like, in some games, that you improve your defense, but you don't really take any less damage than you did before. Whereas now you're like, yeah, I can tell that I'm taking less damage than I did. Right, to Jahara, please. Yes, good. Splendid. Excellent. That's what I want. Right, let's go speak to Supernello and say hello. I thank you for fighting by my side. Were you not there, I would not have been able to fight with my sworn enemy with such confidence. Allow me to tell you a tale. I was still but a warrior of the village. My brother Kadalu was war chief in those days. He was a great warrior, commanding the respect of all, yet secretly I believed I was his better in battle. Thinking to the strength of my sword arm to the entire village, I ventured into certain caverns alone to slay the dreaded Cataplephus. Yet I was unable to withstand its attacks. It was my brother who saved me that day, though he bore grave injury in the fight. His leg beyond healing, my brother threw down his sword that day. He had to. The one to receive the title of war chief in his place was I. It was a punishment, you see, or so I thought at the time. I threw my spirits into bettering myself as a warrior. Daily I swung my sword in preparation for the day that I would defeat the Cataplephus. Only then I thought would I be forgiven. Yet now I know I was mistaken. I believed I was fighting for my brother for his honour, but yet all along I fought only for myself. It was only as I challenged the beast today, with you at my side, that I realised these things. I thank you again. Shit's fucked, yo. They're all done. So I guess the only things I've got left to do are these two, which is a bit scary because they're a lot harder. But saw Bill post for the hunting of Fafnir. The petitioner is Leha at the Temple of Poach and Mount Biomasis. So we're going to warp to Mount Biomasis, then we're going to end for now. Because we're getting towards that time. And this fight in Mount Biomasis is going to take a long time. So but we're nearly done. We have a few more things to do. I think there might be some more hunts to take. But besides that, we're nearly complete. Let me show you the Sky Pirate's Den now that we've got some more things in it. For attacking over 300 times, Assault Striker. For defeating Death Gaze, Eagle Eye. For using magics 200 times, Spellslinger. For selling 1,000-piece loot, Privateer. For defeating the Trickster, Sharpshooter. For climbing over 100,000 Guild, Plunderer. Fouling over 500 foes, get Blood Dancer. For completing your 50 chain, you get the Unrelenting. Taking over 50,000 steps, you get the Wayfarer. For obtaining 48,000 license points, you get the Conqueror. For obtaining 500,000 clan points, you get Record Breaker. There's still quite a few things left to get, though. I'll give you the entire list when we go and actually try and do it all. There should be a Viera somewhere here. There we go. Okay, right. I'll see you guys next time when we speak to this Viera. Goodbye.